Metrio.
Shut your dumbass face.
I don't even remember why I'm saying that.
Because of the one typo I made while we were doing this. But anyway, we're back with Metroid Prime.
Back in black and
I
being
started
attacked.
recording episodes for this again, which means time to get busted.
Bustin' makes you feel good, buddy.
Oh yeah. But we are now inside the Phazon Mines. And I have now scanned those turrets, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Bendesium. Why do I not have anything that can break Bendesium?
What breaks Bendesium?
Something extremely powerful.
It's really powerful.
Especially against living things. Ugh. I see you.
What's Bendesium?
Something tough that requires power bombs to break through. I don't know what it is. All I know is that it's an obstruction to certain progression. And we need power bombs to break it with.
Although clearly it is not as strong as most of the structures in the rest of the world. In fact, it's probably actually quite weak.
You know, it's funny that you say that now that I think about it. It's a strong enough substance that it requires power bombs to destroy it. But if it's the only thing that gets destroyed when up against power bombs, then it must not be the strongest thing. What? Oh, fuck me. Okay, now we have the pirates of the...
Caribbean.
No, the beam power-up varieties.
Oh yeah.
Wave troopers. Now, it doesn't take a genius to guess this, but these things can only be damaged by one of your different beam weapons. Purple ones, it's the wave beam. And, by extension, the wave buster. But that means that you're always having to in a room... based on this, you can probably assume that there are going to be other varieties of those type of mooks. Because, guess what? There are, based on all your other different beam power-ups.
Hooray!
Which means you constantly, especially in a situation where you're put up against multiple variations, constantly having to be switching back and forth between your different beams to deal with these fuckers.
So, is it just a variation in what you can kill them with, or do they have different...
Yeah, they have... the purple ones are only, and I mean only, susceptible to wave beams. The yellow ones that we're going to encounter later are only susceptible to the power beam and super missiles and whatnot. And, you know, for each different color, it depends on which beam you have to hit them with.
So, but...
Basically meaning that if you end up in a room that has multiple types, you constantly have to be switching your beam upgrade, your different beam power-ups back and forth.
But do they have different gear? Or are they all
No,
just...
they all shoot you with the same power fight. They all shoot you with whatever they have, which is always the same shooty McBang-Bang thing.
Skittles.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Ugh. Must I always fall back on the power of the rainbow flavors every time something annoying happens?
There's less yellow than any other color. Oh no,
There usually is, for some reason. There's only like 2 yellow ones here.
I see only two reds though. It's mostly orange. Which is great, because I like orange. Thank you.
Yeah, I like them all. Wow. Oh, the green one. There are no orange flavored pirates. Only
Only
red,
so.
yellow, purple. Red, yellow, purple, and white! White, yeah, I keep forgetting that Ice Beam is white.
Wow, racist.
That's their fault, not mine. Oh, great. Power Beam Troopers. At least it just takes one super missile to deal with them. Wave Troopers are annoying simply because the wave beam isn't that strong of a beam to begin with. Ice Troopers are annoying because if they move, because the thing doesn't fire fast enough and they move a lot. So if you don't hit them. Plus, like I said, you can only hit these things with their related beam power-ups. You can't you can't hit the Ice Troopers with an ice beam, freeze them in place, and then hit them with a missile. The missile won't do anything.
Hmm.
Laser! Who hit a missile expansion behind that piece of rock? For the most part, there is some sense to where all certain power-ups for Samus end up, with exception to, like, the expansions. It's like missile expansions always tend to be in random places. Higgledy-piggledy. Stuff like that.
This one's yellow.
Yeah, so far we've only bumped into the purple and yellow ones.
Twilight Sparkle and Fluttershy.
Indeed. You're the one that brought it up. Why are you having a fit over it? Oh, great. This is a lovely room, isn't it?
I brought it up because of Mr. Sparkle. I don't know. Why are you... I forgot... Alright, we are purple right now. Speaking of colors. We are purple right now.
Oh yeah, we are very purple.
Because that's the color of gravity.
Purple is always the color of gravity.
Why? It's just the color of gravity. Ask Japanese scientists. They probably know why the color of gravity is purple.
Maybe it's because they know something that we don't. Maybe they know in truth that the center of a black hole isn't actually black, but purple.
That's the way it's usually portrayed.
Only because to see a black hole otherwise is like looking at a blank screen.
You can see a black hole.
Yeah, you can see a black hole. It just looks like this. See? It's not that interesting.
You know, aside from the slowly devouring the universe bit.
Well, yeah. Whoa! Aren't there like isn't there like a gigantic black hole at the center of our galaxy?
Maybe? Well, okay, you know, I'm really bad. I forget so many things. So many fundamental things.
Bleh.
I mean, considering it's something, we're constantly moving in a spiral. No, are we?
Everything is a spiral.
Spiral energy? Okay, yeah.
Until eventually everything becomes Gurren Lagann.
Well.
That's what you get for hiding in a place filled with explosives, dumbass. Anyway, moving on. What do you think of the gravity suit's coloration, though? I know we got into this a bit earlier, but you never said anything about whether or not what your thoughts were on, like, the purple outer armor over the regularly colored yellow and orange stuff.
I don't see any problem with that.
Well, I don't either, but there are some who would insist that the gravity suit should be purple tinted all over, or that's the way they remember it being in Super Metroid.
Well, I've never.
Ah, great. Fucking elite pirates.
I've never played Super Metroid, so to me, it just seems fine, you know?
I never played it either. Then again, what about the gravity feature in Other M? The way it just made the suit glow purple? Does that offend you at all, or do you think it's just stupid? Oh, great. Okay, right in the face! Okay, this is something that's changed between, like, the original and PAL/Trilogy version. Or, I'm not so sure about the PAL version. But anyway, these guys show up early. We're now fighting the Ice Beam variety beam armored, whatever, troopers.
You have to shoot it with the white.
Yes.
Racial
You have to
cleansing.
cover it. You have to cover it, and you have to shoot all the white at it. You can't miss it has to be the white. You can't. If it's black, you just have oil everywhere.
What?
Or ink or something. I don't know.
Ink? Did you say ink? Ink?
Ink. I don't know. There's a lot of shit to scan in this room. I think there are like 8 total important scans. Because I couldn't really get the numbers straight, I was paranoid that I'd missed something in this room. But I got it all.
Ink, ink.
Ink and whiteout. But anyway. Want to know something I find annoying is some of these rooms that require a certain power-up or element to get past, and then you're asked to use another element to sort of open the door past that element. It's just like, okay, do you really want to make sure I have powers A, B, and X in order to proceed?
Yeah. Gotta make sure, or else you just... Well, what if you could... What if you could just scum your way forward somehow, in some way that we didn't catch?
I mean, I do understand. You want to make sure everyone has the right power-ups once you get to a certain point, but do I really have to change from using, like, the ice beam to the wave beam just to go through a small passageway?
I don't know.
Or can't you...
Maybe I just want you to feel like it's still useful.
Ugh. I see you down there. Yeah, purple one.
Is it purple, though? Or is it burgundy? What flavor is it?
Grape. I know the color. I know the flavor of grape. I love grape flavor, artificial or otherwise. It's just good. You're a big fella, aren't you? Very big fella. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be fighting you later.
I'm particularly like grape. Flavor, artificial or otherwise. I like grapes, though.
I like grape flavor, I just don't like the texture of grapes. Alright, there's this annoying thing in this room that has to be dealt with. I'm not quite sure there's any right way to deal with it, because this thing is invisible to all scanners, and the only way that I've seen anyone deal with it, including myself, is just to hit it with the Wave Buster.
No, that didn't seem too difficult.
Well, I know, but what if you came here and you didn't have the Wave Buster?
Can you come here without the Wave Buster?
The Wave Buster is optional. All of the beam upgrades are very optional. They're entirely optional. You don't need them to get through the game.
Ow. Electricity maze.
Ow, ow, ow.
Electricity maze.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Wait a minute. Ow, ow, ow.
Hey. Meow.
At least it's not as bad as,
What are you doing in here? Don't knock that.
At least it's not as bad as...
Don't
Ah,
touch
there are the
tables.
power bombs.
Get out of here, please. Or just go under. Just go under the futon.
Can he go under the futon with all the shit you've stuffed under there?
You can go halfway under the futon. Come on, get under here. Okay, my shoes are under there. That's kind of. Maybe if I take the shoes out from underneath me and just set them over there. Come, move, you badass. Get under there. There you go. There. You're.
No.
Oh my god.
He thinks I've got something for him, but I know. But you know what I've got for him?
Skills.
I've got to say to him, we're at the end of this part of Metroid Prime. So,
Skittles.